I'm your host with the most welcome 23. You're joining me for Courtesan of Rome, Chapter 16, 8 years ago in triumph. You have vowed to survive no matter what may happen. Your father squeezes your hand tightly and you see a gleam of tears in his eye. I failed you. I should have been able to protect you. I will live. They will think they've beaten me, but they'll never see that my hatred keeps me alive. Hold your hatred deep inside you, Aaron. Wherever these Romans send you, learn to smile at them. Make them think you are one of them. One day the opportunity will come to get revenge. You know the men most responsible for what happened. Legata Quala, his tribunes, and Julius Caesar, the one who gave him his command. Hunt them down, make sure they suffer as we have suffered. Your father uses the jagged edge of one manacle to cut a shallow slice in each of your palms. He presses yours to his. May the gods bind you with this vow. May they guide you and protect you, that you will live to see your promises fulfilled. May they strike Legata Quala down, or admit they're powerless to help us. I vow that whatever it may cost me, I will find you all again and see Legata Quala drowned in blood. The wagon jolts and the Triumph begins moving down the street. The procession stops before a throng of Romans in white togas. Soldiers pull golden treasures off the wagon to display before the jeering crowd. Aguala speaks to a crowd in Latin that you've slowly learned to understand. Behold! The first spoils of Gaul, a gift from Caesar. What magnificent treasures! Cinerix shudders in rage as the two of you watch the grinning Romans fondle the precious heirlooms of your dead tribesmen. Watching them steal our treasures, it's like they've spit in our faces. It's only gold and iron. They can never have us. They are blind by their greed and ignorance, view us all as nothing but plunder, slaughter us for trinkets. They are blinded by their greed and arrogance. They will be their undoing. They themselves see themselves as too great to fail. We will be there with knives in their backs to remind them of their mortality. Aaron is right. We can take advantage of their arrogance. As long as even one of the Catanui lives, they will not sleep soundly. The crowd is gathered around Legata Quala as he tells us stories of war. These savages, these beasts, they defiled the bodies of those they captured. They sacrificed men to the tree gods, left soldiers mutilated. As he begins to tell a story of these attacks, you stand tall, drawing the eye of several Romans. You still understand far better than you can speak, but you feel compelled to say something. We did no such thing. We never hurt any Romans before you destroyed our village. A gentle hand touches your arm. Your father looks at you with sad eyes. It's a lost cause, Aaron. They don't understand you. And the Catanui may not have committed such acts, but other tribes have. Stories like these are what fueled Rome's support for Caesar's conquest. The Romans were invaders in our lands. No atrocity is too great if I stop them. It didn't. Then we finally came across them, hung from the boughs of trees, pieces cut off, stuffed in their mouths to choke them. Chapter 16, Triumph. Suffix has given you the signal. Aquala is on his way to his offices, where a knife is hidden for you. You pause by the stairway, feeling the gift Locusta gave you resting heavy on your chest. Yesterday, before the games. It is time. For Aquala, I'll need a poison, something fast-acting and lethal. I have one that comes to mind, a small dose, so it will be easy to conceal if he searches you. That would be perfect. The coster turns away, rummaging through her shells and baskets as she tosses a small pinch of something pungent into the pot of fond fire. In fact, I have something that might be even better. She holds up a hollow amulet filled with an amber liquid. You take it gingerly. What is it? A love potion of concentrated satyrion. One whiff would drive a koala mad with desire. He could refuse you nothing. I could use that to find out where he sent the rest of my family. Or anything else you'd love to know. He wouldn't even have to drink it, only breathe it in. There's nothing he could do to protect himself. Buy the love potion to interrogate a koala in an exclusive scene and have your questions answered. Just get the poison, buy the love potion. Do I really want a sexist pig to be loving with me? No, I'm fine. I don't need him to talk. I need him to die. May Serona watch over you, Aaron. Through you, all of your gall will have its revenge. Now playing as Victus. You're preparing for your next battle while a koala inspects the gladiators of his ludus. I bought you all because you are the best. You will go out there today and you will win. You will give them blood they crave. And most importantly, you will not disappoint me. The koala turns to you and sneers. Don't end up like that, washed up and weary. Behind a koala, Suffix rolls his eyes. A koala. I could kill you with both hands behind my back. If you fought me in the arena, it wouldn't be a match. It would be an execution. I beat you in Gaul, savage. I can beat you in Rome. Then let's go, bro. There's a difference between ambushing a man with his family and fighting one-on-one. I've had enough of your insolence. Guards, take his weapons. What? If you're so confident, let's see how you do in the ring with only a training sword. What, against you? 'Cause I'll ram it up your ass. Domini, I'm not sure that... Well, do as I say, or you'll be begging on the streets for coin by the end of day. At once, Domini. The guard relieves you of your gladius. He mouths his apologies, and you give him an understanding nod. Flavius will not stand for this. I am Vicarius Urbi. Flavius will know his place. Besides, by the time he learns of it, you'll be dead. The koala leaves the barracks and you look at the wooden training sword you have and sigh. You'll have to do. It's fine. All we need to do is shove it up his... You enter to roaring crowds. Their attitude shifts as they notice your weapon. Is that a training sword? It appears the conquered king thinks real weapons make the battle too easy. Let's see if he has the skills to match his attitude. Ignore the crowd and control your blade towards it, or point your blade towards your opponent and salute. Die well, gladiators. You think you could beat me with a stick? I'll show you what happens to people who disrespect me. I like your beard card. Who made this? I'm serious. Your opponent rushes to close the distance as the crowd whips into a frenzy. Ah! Dodge. Gator chops down with his axe, but you slip out of the way. Ah! You hit the ground hard and keep rolling as your opponent slams his axe down where you just were. You climb to your feet and make some space to recover. Just act like it's Dark Souls, pretty much. You take a moment to glance up at the crowd and see a koala grinning at your struggles. Fight, you coward! I have a wood sword, dude. You need to calm down. Why don't you tire yourself out a little? Gladiator leaps into the air, axe screaming towards your head. Dodge. You dive under him, slamming bodily into the ground. Climb to your feet, and your opponent turns to set upon you again. You try to dodge all of his blows, but one manages to clip your hand, causing you to drop your training sword. Ah! Unarmed, you're at his mercy. Slowly you back up as he swings his axe menacingly. You lower yourself into a fighting stance, but find your back up against the arena wall. Now you die, Cole! He charges at you, axe overhead. Fight barehanded, use the wall, steal his weapon, use the wall. Wait until the last moment and jump to the side. The other gladiator can't stop his momentum and crashes into the wall. With both hands, you grab the back of his head to slam his face into the wall. The crowd whips into a frenzy as you grab his helmet and continue to smash it into the wall until he goes limp in your hands. It seems the arena itself is a weapon to the conquered king. Can anyone stop this man? The arena erupts into applause. Aquala leaves his seat and stalks out of sight. You breathe a sigh of relief. Wounded, but alive. Now playing as Aaron. He paces, you wait for Aquala to return. Two guards stand ready at the entrance to his office. Aquala turns to the corner, his face registering his shock as he sees you there. Aaron, you were the one who asked to meet me? Aquala squints at you as if trying to see your thoughts. You maintain your smiling facade. What are you scheming about? I don't trust you for a second. And you shouldn't. No scheme, I promise. I've come to ask you for mercy. Aquala scoffs, his expression still suspicious. Oh, have you? You force yourself to show a bit of fear and see him take notice. I have rethought some of my earlier decisions. I have some regrets. Do you think me a fool? Guards, search her for weapons. Yes, Domini. Let the guards search you and they find nothing. Your dagger is safely hidden back in the chalet. What are you up to, Aaron? I should act helpless. Since the day you took me from the chalet, I have been so afraid. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna play into your bullshit here. Everywhere I go, I expect to see you, waiting to finish what you started. I didn't understand your influence and power until now. God damn it, Scooby. I want to beg your forgiveness. Will you take me back? By all means, come in. He opens the door to his offices and you enter. He pauses to speak to his guards in a low whisper. You just overhear. Stay here and keep vigilant. I don't trust her. Aquala walks to the other side of his desk and beckons for you to sit before him. You were saying? You sit, but your eyes glance towards the statue where Suffix hid the weapon for you. Somehow you'll have to find a way to an excuse to get near it. When you attacked the chalet, you showed me you were just as powerful in Rome as you were in Gaul. I have no way to oppose you. So you can learn from your mistakes. Good. I never doubted you would be brought to heel. It was only a matter of time. Grimace, but turn it into a smile. I realize that now. That was the problem with you savages. You could never outsmart me. You climb out of your chair and slink your way to the other side of the desk, draping yourself over the edge and arching your back to flaunt your body. The hidden knife is within reach, and an informer of wine sits close by, a perfect vessel for your poison. Perhaps you could teach me your ways, Domini, and I could show you what I've learned from Lena. I'd love to teach you some things. You know, I have to thank you. If not for you, I would never have become the most powerful woman in Rome. You brought me here, and I learned to write, to speak Latin, and to influence the leaders of the known world. You tried to destroy me, and it only made me stronger. I'm a survivor, and you are nothing but a gnat who steals crumbs of power from greater men. Sweet Mother of God, really? We went from being very wild to all of a sudden telling him he's a gnat. I liked you better when you were begging for my mercy rather than throwing insults. Perhaps you haven't learned it all.
Perhaps you're the one who hasn't learned, if you truly thought I was here to beg.
Why are you really here? To gloat? Spout empty threats? Or maybe you didn't even realize you were telling the truth when you said you were in my power.
I am not in your power. I never will be.
Tell me, Aaron, did you know this room does a wonderful job of obscuring sound? Anthony won't be able to hear you down here.
Hear. Hear. Not hearing with your ear. Hear, as in here. Come on, Pixelberry, you had one choice. You had one job. Lacosta's poison tingles where it lies against your skin, and your hand is just inches from the hidden dagger. Feels like the time has come. This is your last chance to interrogate a koala in exclusive scene to get information about your family and the tribe. What you choose to do with a koala after interrogating him is up to you. Is it that love potion? Really? So I like how that's like, just in case you were an idiot. My apologies, Dominique, but I forgot my place here sometimes. I know Anthony can do nothing for me down here.
You are in my power.
And I am here to serve you. You turn your back to Aquala, so he cannot see you slip the poison into the cup before filling it with wine. You offer it to him. Wine, Dominique? Aquala takes a cautious sip as you kneel before him.
Ah, a fine vintage. Now let's see how else you can serve me.
Suddenly, Aquala begins coughing, and your submissive smile against a wicked edge. You see the horror dawn on his face.
What did you...
Just a little something extra in your wine.
Aquala grips his throat, breathing hoarse and strained. Antidote, please.
Sorry, we didn't spend enough time on the antidote. Also, it's 30 diamonds. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I must have forgotten to bring it.
I was only following Caesar's orders.
Don't worry. Caesar is next. Aquala reaches out towards you, but as he wheezes out his final breath, his hand falls to a desk with a thumb. You step back from the body, taking in the sight of your enemy's corpse. You can't believe you finally did it. After 8 years, you finally have your revenge. Later, after escaping from Aquala's offices unseen, you go quickly to Cassius's villa to find Sabina and tell her that she is free. Aaron, I wasn't expecting you. Have you come from the games? You follow him inside. Only tell Sabina. They were eventful. Forgive me, but I must talk to Sabina right away. It's urgent. The less he knows, the better. Think of it that way. That's how I look at it. You find Sabina outside, sitting at the side of Cassius's fountain and trailing her fingers in the water. She looks up as you walk out. Oh, Aaron, what a nice surprise. I have amazing news, Sabina. Aquala's gone. He can never threaten you again. Her eyes go wide. You mean you... Yes. He'll never torment you or anyone else. Sabina, you're finally free. We can finally be together. You're finally free. Sabina stands, shocked. Her statue-like posture broken by a single tear. Soon more follow, and she busies herself trying to wipe them away. I'm sorry. I know I should be grateful, and I am, but it's all overwhelming. I'm free. I'm alone. I don't even know what that means. I will always be there, Sabina. You aren't alone. Sabina stiffens and nods as she tries to stem the tide of tears. Sabina looks around at the beautiful gardens. I was just out here wondering how long I would be hiding, and depending on Cassius's generosity. And now you can return home and finally know you will be safe there. Sabina hesitates, standing up from the fountain's edge and walking toward the garden's wall. But isn't my home? By law, the house should go to Aquala's heirs, unless he left it to me in his will. I would have to return to my father, and once again I'm at his mercy. This one's very tough. I'm gonna go with no one can take your home from you. I'm kind of really 50-50 on this. I really am. I really am. Because she is a victim of just a horrible, horrible man. And I feel like she should have a fresh start because that home is going to remind her of things and whatnot. But at the same time... And you know what? No, I'm actually going to go with you should make a fresh start. I'm actually going to go then. His house, his belongings will just chain you to his memory. Leave them behind and start anew. I've dreamed about leaving everything behind, but what does that mean? Where would I live? How would I live? Sell his things. Use the money to start your life anew. Imagine what he would think knowing his precious trophies were melted down so you could buy your own way in this world. Or maybe it's just better to destroy everything that reminds you of him as a final insult. Yes! I was mostly joking. But I'm not. I want to make the house mine instead of his. I want to get rid of all those relics of war and plant flowers. I want a home full of life, not death. Will you help me? Wait tonight? Yes! I'm so excited I don't think I can wait any longer. Help Sabina destroy Aquala's possessions in this exclusive scene. Spend time alone and improve your relationship. How alone are we talking? Return to the chalet. I understand. Perhaps it's best if I face these memories on my own. Aaron, I know it wasn't for me. Or not just for me, but I want you to know you have freed me from a life worse than slavery. I will never forget this. You enter the chalet just as Xanthe is leaving. Bye, Thought. If you don't know what a thought is, you're innocent and adorable. Where are you going at this hour? Anthony summoned me. Seems he's gotten a taste of a true courtesan and can't get enough. Xanthe brushes past you, but talks over her shoulder as she steps into the street. Oh, and you should know, Suffix is gonna die tomorrow. The word hits you like a hammer. What do you mean? He's been matched against one of the best gladiators in the games. He can't hope to win. Suffix can beat anyone. I've always had faith that Suffix can win in any fight, and I haven't been wrong yet. Faith doesn't matter much, considering how fearsome his opponent is. Who could possibly be so terrifying? Your father. The conquered king will slaughter Suffix, and I can't wait to watch your face when it happens. Your heart stops cold in your chest. Suffix will be fighting your father. No. Oh, look! I called this about 3 weeks ago! Next time, Your worst fears have come to pass. If you don't make a dangerous bargain, either your father or Suffix will die. I called that over several weeks ago, actually. I said that this was going to happen. Lo and behold, I got my little crystal ball, you see. It came to pass. With that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. And head down the description below, where Calvin will fill you in. If I screwed up. Love you, Calvin! But, with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy. So feel free, if you guys are into Metro at all, there is Metro 2033 Redux and Metro Last Light Ups up on the channel for YouTube, as well as we're live streaming Metro Exodus on our Twitch channel. Feel free to head over here. We have a lot of fun. Right now, even now, I'm doing a live stream while recording this. We're having a lot of fun. You know, stop by, ask, talk, whatnot. Be entertained, or, feel free to reach out to me and my community, and we're here for anything, or at least I am. But I think this community is one that, if you're having a bad day, we'll be there for you, and, hopefully vice versa. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.